position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Moore will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Looking for the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Just keeps slinging it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Coming out with it, it's Blade. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight end getting vertical. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Ncaa. Complete to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
They typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies. To highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks, that's just what USC does.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Red behind the line. It's Jordan. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Right out trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Moore to the air. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Got it, looking for a first. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. The 20, inside the 10. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it over the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And the pass was broken up, incomplete. And there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. No huddle here for the offense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to...
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Finds a man on the left and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He makes a grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Puts it out of the air. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback making checks. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Quarterback making adjustments. And back to the air on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Blade. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Ncaa. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. He's got it! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. To the air, it's Ncaa. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The 20, 10, touchdown Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the toss. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Off play action. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
He'll bring it out. It's Blade. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. Touchdown Ducks! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The offense changing the play. Going to sling it on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Lane. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Using the quick game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Gets the back moving. He might want another play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
The Trojans are flying down the field.
Ready, set. Ready. Okay, ready.
They'll send the back in motion.
Okay, ready.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. On first down, here comes this offense.
One. Set, ready. Ready, go.
Looking for a man, it's Ncaa. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Ruler 18. One more satellite. Here we go, here we go.
It'll be third and long.
Got it. Hey, camera.
Making side adjustments here.
Ready, ready. Hey, flyer.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Trojans trying to cash it in on first and goal. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Trojans. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this is...
Breaks into the open. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Well, we're here in the fourth quarter, and this guy is still running hard. Really nice job on that run, breaking it off. He needs to start thinking about staying in bounds, though. He went out that time, but you want to try to bleed seconds off the clock because you have the lead here in this game.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because the stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Makes the grab down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Moore will throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down.
Got it? Direction. Military stun. Mountain cookie.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. They'll line up for a second down play.
Canopy. Run.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Connection to the right. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They've built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Here we go.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.